Hey guys, we decided to do a random Tuesday live because we're still home, a little bit under the weather, coughing, sneezing.
It's like my life.
I was like, you know what? Let's do some painting with our friends at a safe distance through the computer. We have these new stencils that just launched last week that are on sale that we haven't really shown off yet. And
no, this is the first time we're using them.
And I was like, you know what, if we don't use them, then people won't know until the sale's over, and they're a really good deal. Caitlin will jump on here in a minute and drop links, but they're at jamirayvintage.com. If you click the sale collection, they'll show up in there. But we are using the stencils, the letter stencil that just came out, as well as the new label stencils, and we kind of want to show you.
And then we have the Christmas stencils. I don't know that we're going to use these on the flower buckets.
Those I think we're going to use tomorrow when we're crafting live with Odelia and Cooper. But we're going to show you how to, the easiest way to stencil with these, because there's a trick to make it super simple. So we're going to get started here. And then we'll also show you all of our painted thrift haul from last week, because I don't know about you guys, but we're cleaning our house for the holiday, getting ready to decorate for Christmas. And part of cleaning for us is painting projects. So we painted a lot last night. Or I should say I painted while Zeb milked a cow.
Yeah. So we couldn't find our painter's tape, so we used the dreaded Scotch tape on here. It's working so far, but I don't know if you guys can see this. This label is kind of curved around. You can see the clear spot. We're gonna get right to stenciling this. I've got the 1 1/4 inch stencil brush and some DIY weathered wood. You can get all this at jamirayvintage.com.
Can you guys see that?
And I'm just gonna do.
Well, I need to get comments. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, get the comments.
I got distracted.
I don't know. Your big banner things there. Can you even see this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I've mostly centered this up, I think. And I'm gonna just. Oh, I gotta get that juice here. This is all corrugated and ribbed, and there we go.
Oh yeah, they can see you.
All right.
So you just go around the edge. That's the most important part. And then you can take the stencil off and paint the middle.
It is a little tricky though with this corrugate. I might have to use this smaller brush. So this, can you go find me another small brush? Because I was gonna use this with the other color.
Yep, I can do that.
So I had to use a smaller brush because this is ribbed here with the corrugated part. And I was not getting a crisp line with that big stencil.
Tell them why stencil brushes matter.
Stencil brushes are a big, important part. We actually have them on sale right now.
Yeah, the stencil brushes
until the
are 20%
28th.
off.
But a good stiff stencil brush will change your life and your stenciling too. So I could peel this off at this point. I'm gonna leave it on. I might have got a little juicy over here. We might have to clean that up, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, if you have a not great stencil brush and it's not stiff in quality, you'll lose hairs, it'll go under the edge. So having a really thick stencil, which is how we make ours, they're like construction grade, and a good stencil brush. Like Debbie is like, I hate stenciling, I'll never be able to do it. And I was like, just try it, just try it.
Well, that just popped off of there. See, I got a little juicy here.
It was so if you get a little bleed through, that just means you had too much paint on your brush.
Well, and it was this brush here because it was corrugated, so it wasn't flat, and this big brush went up underneath because it's ribbed and the stencil couldn't sit flat on there.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, we'll distress that a little.
We can distress that off.
All right, so there's one.
Okay, here's this one.
Now I gotta see if I can get this one. Should be easier.
I feel like this needs more paint in the middle.
Yeah, we can get that. Here.
Okay, well, let me heat gun it and then I'll put it
that right now.
Just in the middle. See, my nose is still just snotty. Snotty.
All right. I'm just lining this up as best I can between the handles. I'm eyeballing it.
Well, and
naturally.
if you've never stenciled before, probably don't stencil on something round or corrugated, because this is like the most complicated thing to stencil on. All right, I'm just gonna come fill in this center.
I'm gonna try the big one again. Whoop, popped right off. Watch out.
And you should use a different one because it's got paint underneath it.
It's okay. We're gonna just use this one for the flowers. I think it works.
One of these buckets already sold, but we still have one available on the website.
Oh, you took all the paint.
Sorry.
I'll just use that brush when you're done.
I'm fixing it because it's like streaky.
We don't want it to be streaky.
I don't want it to be.
So these are painted in sandy blonde. We actually painted a lot of the thrift haul in sandy blonde from last Saturday.
Okay, you can have
And
that.
it looks great with like white and dark wax and dry brush too.
If you have any questions about stenciling, hit me up. All right, I'm gonna heat gun this off camera for a minute.
So I'm like, hey, let me demo this and let's pick the hardest curved surface that's corrugated that we possibly can.
Yeah.
See if we can fail on camera on a live stream.
Like, good luck stenciling a word on here. So my plan was to put it down here.
Oh, I put
where
it
it wasn't corrugated. I mean, it does look better.
So I wanted to put it high because a lot of times these are like in little rounds and stuff, like stands.
Oh, that's true. All right.
Like if you're
That's
using
dry.
them for actual floor.
Put this here so y'all can see the gold.
Man, what's wrong with that dog? Is he barking at your mom?
Probably. I'll go help the dogs. You show the people about them.
So I'm just swirling this on. I left the label on. I'll dry it and then we'll come back and go thicker in a sec. Looks like we're gonna need some more paint, which is fine. I've got a ton here. All right. So I feel like Jamie wants this to say floor,
Yeah.
flour in French. I don't know. Is that the flour like the ground up flour, like wheat, or is that flour like
Flour like flour that would be in here.
like Flower Garden?
Yeah. Farine is flour, and that's probably not how you say it. But I just looked because I have that tin. See? Farine, tea, spices, pulver. So pepper, spice, tea, and flour is what those tins say behind me.
All right, you want to heat gun that one?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I am juicy all over the place today. We're gonna have to distress.
Sorry.
All right, so dry brush with your stencil. I haven't been doing that. I've been going too fast. A dry stencil is what you want. You almost want to be like dry brushing, not whitewashing.
Okay. The other one's already dry.
But I think if we distress it a little, we should be okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to distress it before we stencil it?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, here. This
Here,
one.
dude, this one's not dry yet.
Actually,
Oh yeah, it
it's
is.
dry.
Here, do you have some?
It's dryish. Yeah, I got some. I was ready for this live video. I was prepared.
You were ready?
So I'm gonna.
Give me some tasteful distressing.
Just gonna. Tasteful distressing, or as opposed to like untasteful?
It's all tasteful distressing. Oh, you went heavy. You almost blew that all over the kitchen.
I blew it in the sink. So Jan says she needs you to talk to her husband about letting her work inside. Judy.
Judy,
It's cold.
it's cold out there. Honestly, it cleans up pretty easy. The only thing I would worry about is we used to paint over the top of carpet, and occasionally we would have a spill on the carpet, like off the drop cloth in the living room of our old house. And the reason we did that is because I was usually out making a big old sawdusty mess in the garage, and you couldn't paint because the sawdust would get all in the paint finish. So Jamie just painted inside.
Hey, listen, it's this sawdust that pays for the floors that we get dirty. So that's, I always look at like, you know what? Sometimes my house gets messy when I craft, but if I don't craft, I don't have a house. So, it's life. All right. So I just did a little bit of distressing here where he went over, and now it's fine. I already distressed the rest of the bucket a little bit anyways, so we're good.
All right, we're going back with some white swan on this here. And we've been crafting in our kitchen forever. Like the kitchen island is like the best workbench. Just saying. And something like this that's small, it's pretty chill. All right, so I've got the F or the E, because F-L-E-U-R, right? That's how it's spelled.
Let me double check.
I'm centering it here in the label.
Yeah, you start with the middle.
And I'm gonna dry this out quite a bit because I don't want these
floor,
to get...
F-L-E-U-R.
So I started in the middle.
Pro tip.
And then I'm gonna do L, line that up. And you could do however you want. Like you can see through the paint here, so I could arch these or, you know, make them all squiggly and do all kinds of fun designs with the actual letters.
I love big letters, but they're kind of a pain because we have to like cut them individually. So these little letters are nice because they're all on one sheet, so you'll never lose a letter. If you do a lot of thrift flipping, like these little letters are such a great investment because you can use them on so many things over and over and over again. And I designed the labels because I'm always wanting to put labels on things. I wanted to use them for tags, ornaments for the holidays, but in January I was like, well, what are people gonna use these stencils for in January? I'm like, organizing, putting on boxes, all kinds of things so you can make your organizing cute. So stay tuned for probably like first part of January, we'll do some organizing videos and we'll show you how to use the labels and the letters for that. So if you buy them now, then you'll have them to use and they're on sale.
There we have it. And I don't know if you guys saw how fast I was. Like, I wasn't even taping down. I was just holding the whole thing close. And this is on corrugated, like ribbed metal that's rounded, and it went pretty easy.
Question is, can you do it twice?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm gonna put this one over here. We told you this be quick. Tomorrow we'll probably use the names of Jesus one. There's 12 different names of Jesus in this little pack here. And on the ornaments that we're doing, but I also was thinking this would be good for Easter or just anything time you're doing a craft that's religious. It's nice to have them.
Here, we'll take this up a notch here.
You're gonna go over the top.
I'm gonna see if we can.
It's next level.
I don't know, what can the camera see?
Oh, thanks, Barbara. She says, I love you too, I'm hooked. Well, we're glad. Tell your friends, come watch, come hang out and craft with us. We literally were just gonna film this for a short. Actually, I probably should film this anyways for the short. But I was like, let's go live. Let's show the people these cute stencils. There we go, I got my video. And if you guys have not checked it out, we have a video that just went up yesterday. It's edited. And we went thrifting. How many thrift stores did we go to yesterday? 5 thrift stores. But we're done thrifting for the week, so we can check that off our list. We're getting everything listed for our Saturday night thrift haul. It's like, there's a laundry list of stuff. We try to do 5 days of work in 2 on Thanksgiving week. That way we can get started prepping the house. Are the stencils available through us? Yes, they are. Let me see if I can get a link to them. I thought Caitlin was on here, but she might not have known that we were on here yet. All right. I'm gonna just drop a link for all the new items, but they're in this collection.
I don't know what you guys can see. Oh, there we go. And that came out on this one that was not rounded. It went super fast. And you can see a little where I got too juicy. That's my fault. I was hurrying. I should have found the right tape and taped it off and, you know, do better on your project than I did.
Barbara, I dropped the link to the new collection. So that will actually have like everything that's new that's been put on the website, but it does have the stencils because these are brand new. And they're actually a little bit more than half off plus free shipping. If you order all 3 and you're in the 48 continental United States.
Over 48, we discussed this.
It's under 27, it's like $27 or something.
So in the label
for
pack.
all 3 sets.
In the label pack, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different shapes. So I don't know if I can bring them close for you to see, but they're all kind of like vintage type. We'll see if they'll show up on this white.
You're going to monogram all of the Christmas presents under the tree, right?
All right. Okay, so you can kind of see that shape there.
How cute would that be to like take a square tag and then stencil the label tag and then monogram it and then use that for your Christmas presents? I think that'd be cute.
And then we have this one here. This one would have been good with the flowers as well.
I love that you're using a paper towel as a backdrop.
But they can see it. No, this is the one I just used. You can see that one really well.
All right, so now this is dry. I'm gonna go ahead and clear wax.
This is my favorite. I think we'll use this one a lot with numbers, like when we number
Barbara
like
said
drawers.
letter sheet. Yes, letter sheet was the name of the letter stencil he used.
And then this is kind of a bigger, thicker one, probably used like this.
And I'm just gonna clear wax this While I'm waxing this, do you want to show them all of the, if you guys watched our Saturday thrift haul, we had tons of stuff that needed to be painted.
Then here's how big the letter sheet is. This is on like essentially a paper towel. So you can see the size. It's about 12 by, I want to say 13 inches maybe. What did you want me to show?
Oh, I was just gonna have you show them all the stuff we finished from the Saturday
Oh
thrift haul.
goodness, look at all of it. Guys, my swordfish is sold. It's sold Saturday night after the thrift haul.
I think these turned out pretty fun. These are those leaf candlesticks. Yeah. I used the copper patina and white wax to finish them. And I think they look so much better.
Yeah, they were kind of dark and dreary before.
Yeah, we used a ton of faded burlap and white. And then Zeb's swordfish. That one's sold. This is Haint Blue. This one is actually still available, this picture. Turned out pretty
You can
cute.
see the dent. I got most of it out, but it's still a pretty fun picture, you know, just display this side out. It's metal.
Going back to see if there's any questions. And then
see the wall pocket turned out good. This is all, well, this is in Haint Blue, but these here, this is all different looks of sandy blonde with white over the top.
yeah, I'm loving the sandy blonde. It does get a little darker because I'm waxing.
These are waxed.
Those are all waxed, yeah.
These corbels turned out great. These bookends.
I'm going to share the collection. The collection hasn't been updated, so things that are still for sale don't have the new pictures, but they have what they looked like before. But I'll get it all fixed.
Jami's been dry brushing like crazy.
I thought I would get this all painted in an hour. It took way
Oh,
longer.
she did a reel. Can I finish it in an hour? Like 3 hours later. It was a lot of stuff though.
It was a lot of stuff, but it's
Okay.
all pretty much done
She
now.
stenciled this all on her own while I was milking the cow.
That one's for
Leslie.
and
Leslie
I know that
bought
she
this.
likes bright colors, so I used water lily on that one. I probably would have done something more farmhouse, but I know what Leslie likes.
And then, you know, don't pass on those boring old rolling pins that don't have painted handles, because look how cool that is now.
Yeah, and I used Haint Blue, which has a built-in sealer, so that was really simple to do. And then I sanded it, because they're always kind of dingy when they come.
And then this is my resin bowl that I got.
I'm actually surprised how cute that is. I didn't think it was going to be cute, but I like the way it turned out.
I knew you could do it.
You knew I could do it.
It almost looks like aged stone, that color.
With the sandy blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Like it looks like stoneware now.
And then I finally finished this from last week. We painted this on Thursday when we did the shop tour.
Yeah.
This is the new
This is a
green
heavy,
from
heavy
Sweet Pickens.
toolbox. And it's all sealed. We sealed this up so the rust doesn't come off anymore.
I sealed the inside.
It's encapsulated.
It's encapsulated in liquid patina. That's my pro tip. Because you don't want people to put stuff inside of it and get it all dirty.
But that's what we've been busy doing. We did the thrift haul and this, like we went thrifting and did this yesterday.
Yeah.
And Jami's waxing these.
So I'll show you what it looks like.
We didn't show this with the IOD transfer.
Oh, that
on
one
it.
turned, and I washed all
Look
the
at,
leaves.
she washed every single leaf individually.
They were
and
all
it turned
dusty.
out great. They're really nice and bright now. And then this looks so much better in the sandy blonde. You can see the texture it already had on it. And then she just put an IOD transfer. That's from the Brocant, right?
Yep, it's from. It looks like it would be from Labels, but it's actually from Brocant.
Yeah.
So I got a little stressing I gotta do here.
A little, just gotta stress it a
A
little.
little stressing. All right. So this is what it looks like waxed, and this is what our project looks like unwaxed. It will dry a little bit lighter, but the weathered wood gets nice and dark. I love when I'm doing something like this to use weathered wood instead of black, because sometimes black is too garish, but weathered wood is like the perfect.
Well, and it got dark
color.
enough, but it goes really well with the sandy blonde.
Yeah, and it just looks like a good aged, kind of worn old chalkboard label, which is what I was going for.
Oh, you know what? We got a little topiary still here that we need to finish that we could drop in here.
Oh, do we have some stuff that we can glue on that?
No.
Oh, just to show them.
Yeah, just show them with a little greenery out the top of
Here,
it.
put it in this one because this one's waxed.
And that one's smaller anyway. It probably fits that one better.
All right, that's all we wanted to go live. Show you a little stenciling demo. Show you what's on sale. I dropped the link to the Saturday thrift haul, or Caitlin did, to the toolbox. But if you just check the Saturday thrift haul, everything that's left is on there, and I will update anything that hasn't sold with the new photos. Thank you for sharing that out. And we will be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Time with Cooper and Odelia to see if Cooper can hang with the crafty crew, because he says, I said, I hope you can craft. He's like, just you wait. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. He was like he's very excited. We'll see how he does on camera. I don't think he's ever been live or been on camera or done
I've seen him on the football field, and he's fierce. We'll see what he's like in the crafting arena.
Yeah.
All right, love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.